Hi, and welcome to another weekly connection. So, hey, I have to ask you a question. What happens if you're having a bad day? It happens. It happens to everyone. But what do we do when that happens? And what does it mean when that happens? So, when we're having a bad day, we have three choices. Well, that I can think of three. One is to go full Monty and let it all out. That one's not recommended, but it's an option. The other one is to put on chanting music or a guided meditation or something to get yourself back into alignment, or as we call it, fake it till you make it. And the third thing you can do, which is the one I do, is conscious use of power, which is an opalescent light that you bring from source that removes your ego from whatever it is that's causing your conflict. Because really, when we're having a bad day, our ego isn't getting what it wants. Our ego is unsatisfied with the current arrangement. So we have to talk to ourselves. Talk to your ego. What am I not getting? What is it that's so bad? And use that splenic chakra to clear so that your ego then can come from a loving place rather than ego place of me, my. Because when we're in a bad mood, when we're angry, when we're not loving and light and harmony, it is the ego that is not loving and in light and in harmony. So we understand our ego. We don't get mad. We don't get upset. We're like, okay, why is this presenting itself? Why are we feeling this way? What is it? And what do I need to do to calm my ego down? So that is what you do when you're having a not so great day. And the things that are going on in the world can give you not great days. And life itself can give you not great days. But how you view a conflict makes a difference. It makes a huge difference. Because it allows you to learn to understand what I don't understand. Because if I understood it, if I was in harmony and balance with whatever is going on, then I wouldn't be bad or out of sorts or having a bad day. It takes practice, but the more positive you are, the more you bring that energy into the spleen and really process the ego, the quieter, the gentler the ego gets, the quieter, the gentler life gets. And that's one of the major keys, the major things to happiness. Because when your ego is upset, you are not happy. But we want to be happy. That's really our only goal, is to be happy. So when we bring that light in, and we remember that we are these light beacons, and we be the light beacon, even on a bad day. Because we know that there's always going to be more stuff to process within the ego. The difference is, as we get more experienced in this, you don't get upset about the ego. You don't get upset about how things are not going the way you want them to go, or the way you think they should go. And even as the world is in this chaos and doggone craziness, we keep our harmony, we keep our balance and our center, as the crazy crazies do the crazy things they do. So understand yourself and understand that when you are not happy, it is your ego telling you to do something, to clear something within yourself. And when we clear that conflict, which we learn from conscious use of power, the conflict goes away because there's no ego cha-chaing going on anymore. And that's extremely important. So conscious use of power is in a meditation on my website that you can do. I don't do it here because I can only do so many things. So go up there and look it up. Or if you already know it, do it. It's in the Star Child book. So go ahead and do it. And let yourself be the light beacon 24/7, no matter what's going on. So let's bring our light in so we can be that beacon, because it's so important right now that we stay lit, that we stay centered and in our light. So let's go ahead and use our cosmic cleanse and clear your aura. This helps because, you know, all those negative thoughts, all that jiggy, is in your aura. You know, so this will help to clear that. And then, of course, we use our cosmic thrust oil. And this stuff will bring me back to center in about 3 seconds. And it's one of the reasons why it's my favorite. And you take a drop. Come on, baby. Come on. There it is. You take a drop and you rub it into your hands. Bring it up into your aura. Cup your hands together. And take that glorious deep breath in and allow yourself to feel that connection to heaven and earth and that little extra at the solar plexus, which, remember, that's where the spleen with the ego and the solar plexus and where we connect into the collective consciousness. So we really want to work those areas. And as there's so much chaos going on in the collective consciousness and in 3D leveled humanity, you really need to wear that shield. You really need to be strong as the 3Ders, as I call them, continue to play 3D games. So we also take our ascension oil and we put that little drop on our third eye, on our nose so we smell it, and on our throat. And then you're all set. All right. So bring that light in. We want to really, really work on being these strong beacons of light in all the chaos that is going on. And I'm going to grab this guy and hold it right at the throat. That one. It has a great vibration when you put it up on you. So we're going to visualize that gold light coming from Source. And as Lord Katumi says, bring that light in and drink it up to your fullest. Let it saturate every cell, every pore, every part of you as it moves down through your body, saturating you, coming down out through your knees. And it's kidney bladder time, so your knees get a little creaky. Bring that gold light in there. And especially if you're fearful about the world, be sure to saturate that. And bring it out all the way down into the earth. And the mama grabs you, grabs that lasso, and you continue on down into her grid, wrapping yourself around her energy. Because she will keep you strong. She will keep you centered. And as she does it, she'll bring an essence of herself back up in that gold light. And then we bring it around and around and around. And we feel that orbital light. We feel ourselves connected to heaven and earth, knowing that we are part of a whole. Just feel that energy as it's getting stronger and stronger, as the light field is just really increasing in energy. And remember, all the boogie bears come out when the light gets stronger because they're just acting out their 3D stuff before they cease to exist. And it's our job as the light beacons to be that strong, because that's why you're a light seed, because you seed humanity with this light through your light. And we feel that energy. And we feel that energy come down and around. And we bring it up out the top of our head. And we let it waterfall through all 12 auras. Feel the strength of the light cloak that you wear, this shield that shelters you, protects you, and gives you the stamina to get through the crazy world we live in right now. And we know that if something goes on, doesn't matter if it's in the world outside or in your personal life or wherever it is, it triggers that part of your ego that does not have enough love. So we fill this light, we fill ourselves with this light so that we feel that love. And we focus on the well of the mother, and we feel all that celestial energy. Every place in the cosmos is focusing on Earth, 3D Earth. You and me. We are the most important casted characters in the cosmos right now. Because it is our job to dissolve this rampant ego, to allow the ego to feel happiness and love once again, to get rid of the anger and the hatred once and for all. So allow yourself to feel that energy, feel that connection. It's a very happy place, a loving place, because remember, love is that happiness, lovingness, caringness. You know, they use the word blissfulness for a reason, because it is like that. And we can exist on 3D and be vibrating at a higher vibration while all the crazy goes on. And we feel that assistance. And we know that we are dissolving all that negativity in that 3D, all those negative thought forms. Man, are they up and at it. Good. Let's get them. First, you get them here in you, and then we send it out. And we know we are because we no longer react in that negative way, in that fearful way, or from anger, or because we just think that that's a means to an end, because it's not. And we know that, and we feel that. And what we don't, like we're saying, bring it into that splenic chakra, right there in your spleen, and allow your ego to understand and feel that love again. Love that part of your ego that needs the nurturing today. And then bring that right out your solar plexus, because we share our experiences. Somebody else who's having the same quandary picks up that vibration and that energy and goes, aha. And that's what we do as light seeds. We do our thing and we share it. And we bring that energy up on our empathic shield. That connection. where we feel the emotion. That's the liver. And we understand that emotion. And we do not judge, because the ego doesn't judge when it's in harmony. And we bring that love that we feel for all of humanity and for all creatures out our heart, for everyone to share. Feel yourself as that co-creator in your intention. That is your intention, to be the co-creator of a loving and kind world where there is no anger or hatred or war. And we know that because we are loving and kind and caring. And we live our life from love, kindness, and compassion, because that's who we are, light seeds, with no doubt that we are getting this job done and doing a doggone good job. Don't worry how crazy 3D is. The consciousness is rising rapidly, and that's our job. 3D will go away, and we will rise to 5D in a different world with light. So shine your crown. Wear that crown. Be the beacon. Shimmer that telepathic notch. Sing the song of love for all to vibrate with you and to come. And if they need that gold light, they can munch and crunch. That's our job. We're light seeds. And our job is to wear all the light we can, to be the strongest beacon of light we can, 24/7. And the more we do that, the faster we get through these crazy times. And we get to enjoy a world of love, kindness, and compassion. It is coming. It is not what you see in 3D. Know that. And know that when you have a bad day, it's okay. Just deal with it. Treat your ego. Become the beacon. Learn from that experience and grow. And as you grow, we spread the seeds for others to grow. I love you. Let's get the job done. I'll see you next time.